Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Skylar of Skylar Scribbles, and in this video I'm going to flip through my completed January pages. I am filming on the day of that snowstorm that's coming through on the East Coast, so you might hear some ice on my windows. Hopefully it'll be a nice background noise. I'm not sure. I will look at it and see how distracting it is. But in this video, I am going to flip through my completed pages in my journal and planner for January. There has been a slight change up. I didn't go out and buy anything new. I just repurposed something that I already had. Basically, I was going to use the mini happy planner as my planner, and I did show some spreads that I did, and I liked it, but something wasn't working, and I don't actually know what wasn't working. It just, like, this kind of planning wasn't my vibe, and it could have been that I actually just wanted the horizontal mini happy planner, and when I went to check, they were sold out. So hopefully I could get one in the spring, but we'll see about that. So I had this B6 Angel Shop planner. That is the name. And I bought this, I don't know when I bought this, but there was a video by The Theory of Lauren, and she was using it. And it's funny because she like showed one video and it like sold me on it so badly. But I didn't use it when I bought it. I just bought it. So this is the layout. It does have a monthly section that I'm not using. I'm interested in like the weekly section. So it's set up basically like a horizontal mini happy planner, which I was used to using. And I just found this because I was reorganizing all my stationery, and I realized that this was a really nice planner that I had never used. So I used it for most of January, and to be honest, like, I think I have come to terms with how I plan, which basically I don't have that many plans when I start a week. I make plans throughout the week and decide on probably the morning of what I'm going to do, unless there is a note about something happening. So it is sort of like, I don't know, I plan on the day. But I've been loving using stickers in this planner. These are according to Allie stickers. I just think it's like the perfect little size. Oh, the cover, this plastic cover, is from Archer and Olive. It fits their B6 hardcover notebook, so I was wondering if it would fit this hardcover notebook from Angel Shop, and it does, if you were wondering. But yeah, I really just love decorating it and using it, and I feel like I set intentions on the week before it happens, and I try to meet those expectations before the weekends. And I think that I don't know, that's just all I need, really. I will say I do use my mini happy planner still for notes and excess things. Even though this does have a notes section in the back, I was just going to leave the notes alone and just try to use the weekly. And let's say I love this planner so much, I'll just continue the weeks back there. But for now, I am really loving using this as a planner. This is my only planner. I also have been using fountain pen inks a little bit more. I got some ink samples. I got some ink samples and from Van Ness, and I've been playing with those. I'll try to point out what I use, but I just chose randomly. I wanted a good pink, orange, and green. I do want to place another order for some blues, and now that I think about it, probably purple. I don't know if I would use purple that much though. But writing in fountain pen ink has given a little more, I don't know, writing's a little bit more special, and I sort of get it. I only have 2 fountain pens right now, so I'm trying not to buy too many too quickly. So I think I mentioned this before. I got 2 Twisbys, and then I did find one that I bought in 2021, I think, that I could never get to work, but I do think that that was my problem. This is a Pilot Metropolitan and Fine. I don't necessarily like how this writes, but I don't want to buy another one. So these are my pins right now. And I don't fill them all the way up because I like to change the ink based on the spread. But yeah, this is my planner. It works very well. I think that, I don't know, it works, and I really enjoy it. So this is my planner. I will continue to use this until I don't. I could see myself getting another mini happy planner, especially if it's cute, just to have in case I wanted to use it next year. Because I don't think they have a lot of choices for mini happy planners. Horizontal. I don't know why they don't have like more choices for horizontal mini happy planners. I do think that means it probably is not popular. So this is my A5 Slim Sterling Ink Common Planner, which is my journal. I have been enjoying I have literally looked at this every day. So my vision board, I am seeing it. I'm trying to make decisions based off it so I can reach that life that I am envisioning. I actually have not done anything with the blank pages. I think this year I'm trying to be very soft and just more intentional with what I do, and I don't think I can plan that ahead because I want to make sure I take advantage of any opportunities that come in front of me whenever they do. This has been a tracker of my hobbies, and I did see someone else do this, and I will link their YouTube page below. But this is a hobby tracker, essentially. Whenever I do a hobby on each day, I just mark when I did it. I don't necessarily want to do all my hobbies every day, but I do want to get some insights into maybe what hobbies I do better together in the one day. If I was feeling low one day, did that mean that I didn't do my hobbies at all? And I will say one thing that has made me proud is that every day I do something for myself. I will say most of these hobbies is self-care for me to make me feel better. I do say out with people because one of my goals is to meet new people and get out of the house a little bit more, which it is very hard to do in January, but I got one dot, so a win is a win. And I'm very excited just to say, oh my goodness, I went out once, but I always been stitching and I always play my game. I'm really into my Switch 2 right now because, I don't know, I'm really into gaming, not reading. I read once and that book was I'm not gonna finish because this year I'm not forcing to do things that I don't want to do. It was a good book, but I just didn't finish it. But it is still there, so I can always start it up again. But this is my first week. I think I had a video about this first week, and to be honest, not my favorite week. This weekly section is to be memories. Nothing in this book. Oh, I forgot to show the monthly. Nothing in this book except for the monthlies is like pre-planned. This is like the pre-plans of the month. And I don't mind how it looks because this is really showing like what is going on, because a lot of the stuff comes up as I go. So I'm marking when I do YouTube videos, I'm marking if something happened at work, specifically going on my goals, my parents coming over. I don't know, it's just like a good representation of what I did in the month. Also what I planned for in a month. I will say there's no rhyme or reason for the colors. The colors are random because I no longer have a pen with the black ink and my fountain pen inks. I feel like I want one more fountain pen just for black. But I'm trying not to buy that much. And this is like a currently section that I want to take note. And I really like, which one is this? Robert Oyster's Avocado. It's a cute little green. This is very spring vibes in January, but like I wasn't feeling the snow coming into this new year. I wasn't feeling it. So, and this is my second week. I think I actually had a journal with me on this one, which again, love it. But I do love this one more. This page is using Robert Oyster's Peach with Colorverse Project 9 Abu. And so I wanted to show like how different the writing is. So this is a TWSBI medium compared to the Pilot Metropolitan Fine. And even the TWSBI Fine is thicker than that Pilot pen. And I heard somewhere that maybe the Japanese kinds of pens are have smaller nibs on average, so they're fine or really fine. It's not scratchy, but it's almost scratchy, so I don't think I like the fine Pilot Metropolitan, but I do like the fine TWSBI. So, yeah. But this is my last week. I love it. Again, the main point is like, what happened? How am I feeling about what happened? What took up my attention? And yeah, I don't know. I like the vibes. And also, I think I said I want it brighter colors. I want to be more colorful. I really want to be more colorful. And I'm just going to go with that. So these are stickers from According to Allie. Love them. I used them also in this planner. I like when I can use stickers over like 2 different spreads or 2 different books. But yes, this is this current week. And really it's just documenting like what things have I been doing, what has been going on. And yeah, I don't know. I really like this memory sort of review, and it's Sunday and I haven't finished it, but like I sort of like that because I like waiting until things are done to really review them. I don't know, I like it. I like this. I like how the weekly section is. I think I said in my first video of the year. Not sure if this will be upkept. Will I leave it behind? I don't think I'm going to leave it behind. And then my favorite section is the back pages, which I am doing like a daily journal. I would like it to be more creative, a daily creative journal, I don't know. It's a daily journal. Whatever I want to put on it, I will do. I will say it hasn't been too many doodles or different kinds of stuff, but I think I am like working up to that. These are wrong stickers. And again, the thing I want to do is like, I want different colors and different stickers, and this has been really filling that itch. I've been taking 1 day for 2 pages. I've been taking 1 day per page, 2 days per page. It depends on the vibe. This day I did 3 days on 1 page, and I had to turn it so I could see the extra day. I do have some lists, but I try not to do many lists back here. I want to write more about how I felt about the day, what is getting me excited, what made me feel great, maybe what didn't make me feel great, or if I'm not feeling it, why am I not feeling it? So it's that type of journal. And one thing that I really like is that every day or every 2 days, every few days, I can flip the page. And to be honest, I really like that. A different vibe, and I did do some doodles. I did try to draw owl, but like I love having all these different colors. And then I did Wednesday and Thursday, and then I just did Friday down here. This is Saturday and Sunday with my fountain pens. This is the avocado, and the skinny Pilot Metropolitan, I think I said had a boo. Yeah, and I can just switch up. One thing I have been playing with is like just switching up how I do things. But yeah, I love each of these pages. These are wrong stickers. And this week I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all on 1 page. And on Saturday I was busy. I think, you know how you want your pages to look a certain way. I think people are like, oh, don't think about that. I think that if you want your pages to be a certain way, do it. Try it. See if it works. I feel like on these days, I must have been rushing. I must have not been feeling it because these are all very short entries, and I usually take my time and write the entries, and just understanding that probably the reason why it is like this is I wasn't feeling 100%. I wasn't feeling this week. I wasn't feeling the impending doom of the snowstorm. I just wasn't feeling a lot of things. And so on Saturday, I was like, I don't like what I've been doing. I don't like this vibe because it seems like I'm rushing and whatever. Anyways, I just think some people are like, oh, don't care about how the pages look. And I think that even if I wasn't showing this on the internet, I would still care about these pages and how they looked. I think that's a thing that some people really enjoy. And if it's pretty pages, it allows you to come back and continue to do the hobby, the task, or just to get some extra space on your brain. So I redid Saturday. And I think that if you're experimenting with journaling and let's say one of your pages are not turning out as well, I would redo it in the same book. I don't think you would have been able to understand that Saturday was repeated. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I put the 23rd both days. Yeah, see, I wasn't paying attention when I did that other page. But I redid yesterday because I wanted to redo yesterday because I feel like it wasn't how I was actually feeling. So I redid Saturday and now I'm on to Sunday. And I think that I need to start journaling more towards the end of the day. I think sometimes I get a little bit worried that I won't remember everything in my day, but I think that I would remember the highlights of the day. But yeah, I don't know. Just food for thought. I think some people are like, oh, it doesn't need to be pretty, and it really doesn't. But if it matters to you, try it. And at the end of the day, is your book. You decide what you do with it. And I decided I need to do Saturday over again. I will say, I have noticed in my journaling that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, let's see. Wednesday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I feel like I like Mondays a lot and my energy goes down Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've noticed that my entries are very short for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I think that is okay. It's really good to have a notebook with no structure because I can always make Wednesday, Thursday, Friday shorter. But hopefully I can maybe be a little bit more mindful and make sure I'm okay, I'm doing well. No, like the week is almost over, but it's okay. I have just noticed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are usually all together. Oh my goodness. And I love me a Monday. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to reflect to see, because I was thinking, oh, if I like this way, I could go back into a daily one next year or whatever. I think I might like the free thing, but we're still in January, so who knows. But how I will do some pages. I will do a video filling out my daily pages, in case you guys are curious. I really love this red, but I do like decorate in advance. A lot of the stickers I've used back here is Happy Planner stickers, and that's because I have mostly Happy Planner stickers. This spread, I think Journal Safe stickers mostly. And yeah, I usually keep the spreads 2 or 3 days in advance, a week in advance maybe. I will say I do want to do like a January review. I didn't have a January entry, but I do think I want a January review page and then like a February entry page. I'm going to try that. Yeah, but yeah, this is working very well. Right now we are on the 25th and I've used 27 pages and I think that's pretty good. Not too much, not too little. I was worried about using too many pages, but I think all of this book would, because I can make shorter entries and longer entries, it will all work out. But yeah, this is my journal, this is my planner, and I did mention that I would have extra notebooks, and I do have extra notebooks. It's just that, like, I don't know if I'm going to use those notebooks as much because this daily journal is really taking up a lot of the creativeness, which is awesome. I'm working only in one book. I have all my efforts in one book, which is awesome. I will still keep using the mini for notes and maybe some to-do lists, and because I have a lot of notes pages. And then I still do have an extra notebook. I showed you the A5 one, but I still have this B6 one that's not done. And I still like to go in here and draw a little bit and take notes on my little hobbies and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying something new. I don't know if these will always be updated because I think these two notebooks, you know, help me a lot already. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.